Okay, there we are, ready for our next adventure. Jeep, wife, and dog loaded up and we're heading out. Here we go. Yes, it is raining today, but not hard. All those big drops are here and our drops coming off these big trees sitting here. A little foggy out here, not bad. It's about 45 maybe degrees. It's actually quite a pleasant day. All right, well, we're moving on. There's the old trestle, the railroad tracks and trestle. This is going to be a walking park someday soon, from Banks to the coast. It's going to be a long walk. Better bring a backpack, people. Window that car coming? Okay, got a car coming? There we go, okay. Well, I can get it, honey. Alright. That's not good. There's a... Kind of bouncy out here. Rough road, Tillamook County. We're getting close to the coast. Oh boy. There's a waterfall, that's the big one. That is the one that I actually, 2 years ago, got out here in a gold pan and tried to find gold down here at the bottom. Come around here, see if I can't get that, but yeah. The bottom of it is right down here near the road. And I got up in here, there's several pools, and I got a lot of black sand, no gold. And you guys wondered, did you find gold? Did you find gold? I did not. At least not that time. We'll do it again. That'll be happening. Well, I'm on a mission, folks. I gotta fill Blue's water jug. I'm gonna try and do this gracefully and not fall in. But I turn the camera on just in case I do fall in. Because it would be a lot more fun for you guys, not for me. Because I am miles from home, I rinse that out good. Well, it's good looking stuff. Just I want to get in here and do my cannon, looking for gold. Is it here? Probably not. Is it fun looking? Yes. I think there's colored rocks out there too, white, red. Could be quartz. There's the river. There's the river. There's a good old kicker out there. Raging Rapid. Look over here and there's another little waterfall. Well, they're just everywhere out here this time of year. Love it. Love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Beauty of the river. And it comes around the bend back here. There she is. That's all heading west towards us. This over here is going west. Again, heading for the coast. Thing of beauty. Kayak anyone? Lots of good shots of the river today. The river is very active. All that water tumbling over them rocks. Pretty darn awesome. A lot of this river, this is bedrock. If you can see out there in the middle, there's an island. And a lot of that is bedrock. It's just a rock bottom river. So who knows how many millions of years this dude's been here and flowing, but if you look closely along that wall, that also is all rock along there. And the river has cut down into the bedrock. And it'll knock rocks loose, and those rocks will roll down the river. Who knows where they end up over time. They got a lot of miles to travel, but they're all heading west, heading for the coast. That's where all this water's going. It's all heading west. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. Wife and I, Blue Dog, all took a trip Sunday, and we enjoyed the day. I took a lot of video of the Nehalem River. We drove down the Nehalem River Road, which is mostly gravel. It must be 30 mile long, 35 miles of just back road gravel, through the woods, along the river. A lot of beautiful sights to see along the way. Stopped and filmed some of it, and you can well tell. But we try and do that 2-3 times a year. I usually just video it once. Sometimes if I go camping, I might do a little video while I'm down there, but you just never know. So I just want to let you guys know that we had a good time. It was Sunday. Today is now Monday. Next day, I'm at the cabin. It's 40 degrees today. Pretty cold. We've been getting rain and snow mixed today. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to come out, build me a fire in the cabin, enjoy the moment with Blue, and we're just going to sit and relax. Got a fire going. We do that quite often up here. So yeah, and I also wanted to touch on a little subject. A couple of years ago, I stopped and was gold panning a waterfall. I actually did 2-3 of them that day. You know, you don't know what you're going to find until you get in there, start digging. So I dug quite a while. I was there probably a good hour or so in the water, and moved a lot of rock. But what I found was black sand. I didn't really find any gold. I don't think I even found a speck of gold. Not that I could tell. But you gotta remember, I'm getting old. Eyes ain't very good. But still, gold is so shiny that I think you would know it when you see it. And then I wanted to touch on the subject, since I didn't find any gold there, I do plan on going back. I want to explore that a lot more. I'm not giving up that easy. I never do. Sometimes I failed to mention that I've been doing this since I was 25 years old. I've been gold panning, and I have a sluice, searching for gold for pretty close to 50 years now in my life. Most of it's been here in Oregon. I went to other places and I've explored, again not finding anything, and I'll admit I was in gold country. But you know, just because you're in gold country don't mean you're just going to walk up and pick a spot and all we got to do is dig it up and we're all millionaires. It don't work like that. You got to find the right spot, because gold is very elusive, but by God, when you find it, it makes a very happy camper. One day I belonged to the Northwest Gold Prospectors Club in Portland for a number of years. They have a bunch of claims, or at least they did back in the day. This has been 4 or 5 years ago since I belonged. But back in the day, I belonged to the club, and I actually done a couple of their claims that club members have owned. One claimed we were there 2-3 days. Jacob and I were both panning for hours on end, several days, found absolutely nothing. Of course, again, probably in the wrong spot. As we're looking for all that gold that we can't find, a lady come up and she said, "Do you know how much a speck of gold's worth?" And I thought, not really. And she goes, "Well, let me tell you, it's worth about a nickel, a fleck. That's a little tiny fleck of gold. It's worth about a nickel." She said, "Do you know that you can hunt pop bottles and make more money than you can finding gold?" And it almost made me mad, but I didn't say anything. Because to me, this is a hobby. And I thought, you know, if I find gold and find a lot of gold, I'd make a lot of money. That's never happened. So that particular trip, my wife and I and my grandson, well, let's see, I guess this was a different trip. We went, this was up at, I believe it was Quartz Creek, which would have been the Nehalem, not Nehalem, gosh, down by Sweet Home. There's just a river up there, and it's supposedly got gold in it. We searched quite a bit of places, couldn't find nothing. So I don't know how long it was, 6 months, a year later, we were over towards the Malala River. Heard there was gold there, they had a claim there. So me and the wife and my 2 grandkids, Jacob and Kaylee, decided we'd go have a picnic and a lunch out in the woods. Well, the problem was the picnic site was so beautiful and fun that the kids were running through the woods and chasing and having a ball. So with that being said, we kind of ran short on time, and I said, you know, I came here to look in the river to look for some gold. And the wife said, well, let's round up the kids and go. And I brought pans, gold pans for everybody. Went to the river. We're all out there scratching around, moving rocks and looking for about an hour. Can't find nothing. We're panning away and had 2 gold pans. And I really couldn't find much anything. And it was a summer day, hot day. Water was maybe 6 inches to a foot deep where we were at. And it looked promising. It really did. It looked like it was a good spot to be in. So my wife said she's going to go underneath the bridge and start digging around. I thought, you know, I'm going to join you. Let's just go underneath the bridge and scratch around under there. So we're both filling our pans, and she gave her pan to Jacob, said, Jacob, why don't you pan that out for me? So Jacob starts panning his down, I start panning mine down. Of course, we overload the snot out of them to begin with, but we're panning down, and I'll be danged if Jacob goes, hey, Pop, I found gold. I'm like, yeah, right. He goes, no, I did, seriously. And I looked in his pan, sure enough. He had 4 or 5 little flecks of gold in there. I thought, wow, you found gold, Jacob. So I finished my pan off, and I found me a little tiny nugget. No flecks of gold, but just this little tiny nugget. And I'm thinking, wow, we actually found gold in the Malala River on a gold claim. We're pretty happy about that, and we promised ourselves that we would go back. I think that's been 10 years now. We still haven't been back. We kind of know where the gold was, and because I remember the side of the river we were working on. I'd like to go back and, you know, look for some more. I think that'd be fun. Maybe there is more gold to be found. But as far as I'm concerned, I've gold prospected in Baker, and that's heavy gold country. I never found 1 fleck of gold, and I was there for a week, 2 times. Me and my dog and my van, living in the back of my van for a whole week. We dug mountainsides, we dug in the river. I had a special gold prospector metal detector, and I think I paid $500 for it back in the day. It was the top of the line Lobo gold, you know, searching, finding whatever. And I mean, I walked that sucker for miles, looking for gold. Not a solid beep anywhere. So I'm a little disappointed I spent $500 for that metal detector, and it never found me a thing. I still have it, and I guess someday I may have to drag it out and try it again, but to no avail. So I know there is gold out there, and I guess some of you guys could stumble across it. And if you do, hey, good luck. That's all I got to say, because there is gold here in Oregon. It's all over the, you know, the West Coast, California, Washington. I've heard stories and tales and different things from relatives that have looked for gold and found it. I'm happy for them. So in my case, I've never struck it rich. I'm not done looking though. I figure as long as I'm alive, I'm going to be looking. So with that being said, I'm going to say adios to you guys. Live a good life out there. Take care of yourselves, would you? And we'll be back on the next one, whatever that might be. But today I thought, you know what, we're just going to change her up a little bit. They're talking Snow Tuesday, that's tomorrow. Now whether it sticks here or not, I don't know. We're going to find that out. And if we get some snow, you know I'm going to show it to you. Oh, I got nobody to push the button. Okay, I better get off of here. Alright guys, well, I'm going to enjoy my fire. Me and Blue, we're going to hang. So, see you on the next one, guys.